What's up, guys? Nick here from the Fully Loaded Mortar and Pestle. This is going to be a quick one, actually. I just wanted to share an experience I had the other night. Thursday night, I don't know if you guys follow Codie Sanchez, but I had pre-ordered her book, and I was going to tune in to the live stream, like the book unveiling live stream, and I realized, wait, the actual live event is being hosted in Austin. That's like my backyard. So I switched up real quick. It was like, man, let me see if I can make it to this event. And man, I had an amazing time. And I just wanted to share a couple of thoughts with you. Here's the book. And as you can see, it's called Street Millionaire, How to Make Extraordinary Wealth Buying Ordinary Businesses. Check it out if you get the chance. She clearly does not need my help promoting her stuff. So she's doing pretty well. But I just was thinking about what the book is about and how it pertains to pharmacy. So the book is essentially, about ownership, business ownership. And during the event, she kind of talks about how business ownership has dwindled for ordinary people, people like you and me, not, giant, large corporations and hedge funds and venture capital funds that are putting these giant multiplex organizations together and honestly, fighting really unfairly. But just people who have a skill or a trade or a product kind of taking it upon themselves to own and operate everything that they do with their work. And there's some disturbing trends, like go into the book, go to her page. She can explain all that stuff way better than I can. But I just really wanted to talk about what it means to me personally and what I think it means for the profession of pharmacy, because I honestly think that it's a part of what our giant problems in pharmacy are, right? Like, we look at how pharmacists get treated in CVS. We look at how pharmacists get treated in, hospitals across the nation. Like, I think we're just at a point in pharmacy where nobody, or very few people, I will say that, feels good about their job outside of the people who work for, directly for big pharma. And I think there's some correlation between that and, the closure of independence. And now this thing that we've kind of traded our ownership and our independence for is going away, right? What did we trade that for? If you talk to people who, work normal jobs, like I do, right? We all do that. And we traded away for stability. Stability doesn't exist. I mean, look at CVS, look at Walgreens, look at Rite Aid. The entire corporation is gone. It's shutting down. And, Walgreens is kind of headed the same way. CVS may survive, but they're shuttering a bunch of stores in the next, 3 years. And so this illusion of like these corporations have our best interests at heart and will keep us safe is just kind of gone. And so for me, I thought like, and this is something that I thought about, which is how I stumbled onto her content. This is something, a journey that I was already on myself. She kind of talks about being unemployable, which is like, you ever work a job and maybe you kind of care too much and you get in trouble for telling the truth, or you get in trouble for sticking up for what's right, because you don't have that power, right? And some of those stories she told about herself were things that have already happened to me as well. And it kind of was just refreshing to be in a room full of people who think the same way. Because typically, like, I am like the one person barking in the dark, like, hey, this isn't right. This, we should do this, we should do that. And as much as I relish being that person, it's also nice to kind of be in a room full of people. Like when you say something like what I just said, like, oh, stability doesn't exist. And they're just like, yeah, that's true. And they start telling their stories about how they've kind of come to that same realization. I've seen businesses close and just completely wipe out staff. I've seen, people get pulled into offices and just like, boom, their whole career is kind of done and they're starting over in an instant because they've invested so much time, effort, and energy into this one thing, which is working for someone else. But yeah, I think it has implications throughout our entire industry. It's kind of kicked off my own personal entrepreneurship journey, and I'm going to keep you guys posted on things that I have going on in that regard. But just a thought exercise, like if you wanted to kind of do a deep dive and think about, kind of the ride that I'm on, this book is a good book to check out. And you can always just, Google or YouTube Codie Sanchez. She's all over the place. It's not hard to find. And kind of see if you agree with that mindset. And this isn't for everybody, right? Like, I totally get it. Like, if you can just you go to a job and you have a great high paying job, because I have that too. Like, I can totally do it and I'll be fine, right? Like, I can go to work, I can sit down, I can shut my mouth and ride the ride for the next 20, 25 years and put my pennies away, and I'll be absolutely fine. But I think that doesn't excite me or drive me as much as seeing what I can build for myself. And I know it's not an easy endeavor. I know it's not going to be like the easiest, greatest thing in the world, but it's the ride that I want to go on. And I would rather lose building my own than win under somebody else's thumb. So if that speaks to you, then I would check out her content, check out the book, and see. She gives you some practical ways to really get started doing that. If not, then throw this away, keep doing what you're doing, and take the blue pill. It's all well and good. I mean, it's a great way to live. It's a great way to make a living, but it's not for everybody. But that's it, man. I just wanted to share my thoughts on that. Nothing super crazy or super long today, but yeah, comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you're on the same train or not, if you feel like I'm completely out of my mind, but let me know. Until the next one, peace out.